In this video, we will be looking at how to create this sliced pie chart. In a sliced pie chart, every consecutive segment reduces in width by 1 unit. So this is our starting segment. The next segment reduces by this amount of space. The next one reduces by twice of that, and so on until the last segment. Here are a couple of examples of where we could use a sliced pie chart. So this is the funnel chart example that I had used in my previous video, but we could also use a sliced pie chart to show similar data. You could also use the same pie chart for your regular pie charts just to add a unique touch to your slides. So let me show you how to create this. On a blank slide, go to Insert, click on Chart, click on Pie, select this donut chart, which is the last chart, click OK. This is my data. I'm going to paste that data into my data sheet. Next, select the column with your data in it. Go to the bottom right corner of your selection until this double-headed arrow appears. Then drag this about 8 places. We can go one more. Alright, now we need same values copied into each of these columns. So I'm going to click on one of the cells next to 5000 cell, click on equal to, then click on this cell with 5000 in it, hit enter. PowerPoint autofills rest of my cells, then copy the entire column with values, paste them onto the remaining columns by Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now select all these columns from column 1 through column 8. Press Ctrl 1 on your keyboard, go to Fill tab, select a dark gray color. So we are doing this just to remind us not to edit all of these cells. We will only be editing our values in the first column. Let's select the outer ring, select a white fill and white shape outline. Now this is our first segment. We want the second segment to be reduced by a 1 unit. So this one ring width is our 1 unit. So just click on the orange cell alone. By clicking on it once, then waiting half a second and clicking on it again. Make sure only this orange cell is selected. Choose a shape fill that's white and white shape outline. For the gray one, let's do the same thing, but we need this to reduce by 2 units. So we'll have to do this twice. So I'm selecting the outer gray ring, changing its shape fill to white and shape outline to white. Then I'm doing this for one more ring that's inside by first selecting it and then changing its color and outline. Let's repeat that for this yellow one. We'll have to do this 3 times. And for the final light blue, we'll have to do this 4 times. So select the outer ring, change the shape fill. Now we see all these white outlines, so we'll have to get rid of them, or rather we need to change them to the color of the shape fill. So for this one, I'll have to change the shape outline to match. Let's repeat that for all of these. So this is much easier because you just have to keep pressing F4, which copies the last formatting that you made. Next, repeat this process for each of these segments. So I'm just going to fast forward this and we will meet on the other side. Next, let's decrease the hole size, which would increase the width of our segments. So double click on any of these shapes. On the right hand side, decrease the hole size. Let's try 50. I think it's a bit much. How about 60? That could work. If you need to change the angle of your pie chart, you could do that at this stage as well by changing the angle of first slice values. I'm happy with the current orientation, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. Next, let's add the data labels. Click on this outer ring, the ring that's in white color. Right click on it, click on add data labels. Let's reposition one of our labels and we are done. If you want to add another category, it's pretty straightforward. So right click on your chart, go to the data sheet, go to the bottom right corner of your data series and drag one row below. Label this stage 6, add your value. You will have to change the colors like before. And that's it. So that's how you create a slice pie chart. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos, and I will catch you next time.